earlier in this hand, you saw Isaac Haxton fold under the gun ace-8 off, where if Haxton has the chip stack that Masashi does, maybe Haxton comes in with a raise there, right? But here, you know, Haxton's going to take the conservative approach.
Three-way action here to the flop, both blinds involved. Wow, look at that. Ace, king, 4, top pair, and the nut flush draw for Negreanu. Oya, the same top pair, same kicker, but does not have the flush draw.
Also an interesting spot for Bonomo. Second pair against a very aggressive chip leader in late position, and Negreanu can really have a pretty wide range there from the big blind, so Bonomo's got second pair with the backdoor nut flush draw.
Nothing strange about Oya continuing here. Playing against two players in the blinds, his A6 is going to be good quite a good amount of the time. Like you said, Donnie, can't fault Bonomo either here for tagging along. Interesting spot here now for Negreanu. Just comes with the call. How do you feel about this, Donnie?
I don't mind it. I mean, it's kind of a tricky spot. Yeah, of course you have. Oh wow.
Wow. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, turn up the volume. We might see some fireworks here as Bonomo rips off a third king. Both Negreanu and Oya with an ace. Negreanu not drawing dead. He still has the nut flush draw. And we could see the action get checked around here as it is now on Oya with A6.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how aggressive Oya wants to be, but I would expect him to check here. I mean, his kicker is really nothing in this spot, so.
Big river card coming up. It is the deuce of diamonds. Bonomo is going to get the check mark against two players with a pair of aces. Negreanu's hand very much under-repped. He's probably going to think that no one is going to give him credit for a hand this strong. Bonomo, perhaps, might have the others thinking that he's going to steal the pot here. 450 is the bet from Bonomo.
It's a healthy bet here. Just, you know, I think Negreanu might find a fold here. Yeah, that's about half his stack. Oya, on the other hand, I mean, could pay this off here.
I mean, very, very well done from Negreanu. Calls one street, sees a free river card, and just gets away from it that quickly. I'm impressed.
Always hard when you're an aggressive player, when you're a chip leader like Masashi is, to flop top pair and ultimately get away from it. I know, you know, like a lot of times you're just not supposed to have it, and then you have something, and it's like, well, you know, what's going on here? But
I'm still thinking about how quickly Negreanu folded here. And Oya grabbing chips to make the call. And there it is. He tosses them in. Bonomo is going to receive a very big pot and a big smirk on the face of Negreanu.
You saw that? Yeah.
Oh, his lips are burning. Bonomo does go for it with his sixes. And Negreanu finds ace jack of spades.
2 for 1.
660.
660.
Negreanu's got chips now to take a shot here if he wants to. Looks like he's getting out the exact amount of the 660. That is the larger shove from Cohen. Negreanu does make the call.
Wow.
Smiljkovic out of the way, folding one of those jacks. Masashi folds 2 spades. Here we go. 3-way all in. Jonathan Cohen and Justin Bonomo are at risk versus Daniel Negreanu.
Wow, could this be the start of a turnaround as it pertains to Daniel Negreanu on the live felt? 2023 was not his year. 2024 could be off to a hot start if he sends 2 players to the rail here right after doubling through Justin Bonomo. Negreanu, of course, has both these players covered by a wide margin, looking for an ace or a jack or some spades. Let's see the flop. It is 4-7-3. Favorable flop for Cohen.
Not bad for Bonomo, all things considered. You know, he adds a 5 there. Could make a straight now.
Yeah, Cohen looking for the knockout and the double up all at the same time. Turn card is the queen of spades. It is paint. It is spades, but it is not what Negreanu was looking for. Outs remain unchanged. Bonomo looking for a 5 or a 6. Negreanu looking for an ace or a jack. River card is the 5 of clubs. And Justin Bonomo triples up by making a straight on the river. Jonathan Cohen now down to very few big blinds. And Bonomo almost back to square one.
Close spot here for Justin Bonomo right out of the break. Finds king 6 off. Started the hand with 11 big blinds. After paying the big blind ante, he's got 10 big blinds, so might see him find a call here.
Ooh, a little pump fake.
Pump fake, gonna think it over here. King high ahead of a lot of hands that Oya can be shoving with, especially with the dynamics of the stack sizes here.
Wow.
Make the call.
Bonomo makes the call and is dominated by Oya. Worst case scenario for Bonomo, who was hoping for 2 live cards at the very least. Oya has the upper hand here with A6 versus King 6. Bonomo looking for a king to stay alive. Here comes the flop. Queen, queen, 9 on the flop. 2 clubs. Clubs not in play here. Bonomo looking for a way out.
6-6.
He needs some help. Queen on the turn is not going to make any difference here. Bonomo still looking for a king. River card is the 4 of diamonds. And that is it for Justin Bonomo. Quite the roller coaster for him at this final table. He departs in 4th place. Wow.
Couple of jacks.
Monster pair here for the German. And
Couple
Oya
of
finds
6s.
6s, yeah. A little trappy trap as well from Smiljkovic, who's been very aggressive leading up to this point. Sort of surprised to see him limp here. For some reason, I always feel like this approach signals strength. Like, why would you be messing around in this spot, given Negreanu's stack size?
Sure, but
If you've
you know, we've seen him mess around. And,
True.
And Masashi knows he can mess around. He 4-bet earlier and snap folded, right, when Masashi jammed on him. So Masashi is probably aware that, yeah, he doesn't necessarily have to have a premium here. Hands that Masashi does well against that Smiljkovic could take the line with here, similar to this, ace-5 suited, ace-4 suited, stuff like that. Masashi's got a good hand to go up against those.
Burning some clock himself, trying to decide, is this going to be the one? Can I call here in position?
Given the relatively small
Wow.
raise here, I mean, I was going to say Masashi could certainly call because these two are deep enough.
Meanwhile, Negreanu off camera, probably rubbing his hands together.
Yeah, he's like, you know, just play a 9 million chip pot, guys. go nuts.
Yeah,
I'll just watch. No big deal.
I'll take the pay jump and the points. Here comes the flop. Big flop incoming. Wow. 4, 5, 7. Open and it's straight draw for Oya. Overpair for Smiljkovic. 2 million in the middle. Woo. This could get
like
really
this
big.
Just goes in here.
400,000.
Yeah, comes small. 20%.
Yeah, very small here from Smiljkovic. Is this almost too small, Donnie, to jam on this? How strong is it going to look if he makes it, whatever, 900 or a million? Oh, wow. He shoves. Snap call by Smiljkovic. $9 million, Donnie. You predicted this. Jeez. All the money is in the middle. Can I get a shot at Daniel Negreanu? There it is. He is stoic, but he is loving this. Whatever happens, either we're down to heads up or we're three-handed with Smiljkovic down to 375K. Masashi Oya has 10 outs twice here to hit a set or a straight and to rake in an absolutely massive double-up and grab an enormous heads-up chip lead. Ace of spades on the turn. That is not going to do it. Oya needs to hit or else he will be eliminated. Smiljkovic still in the lead with his pair of jacks. River card is the jack of spades, adding insult to injury. A set on the river for Smiljkovic. We're just going to verify these stacks here, but it seems as though Daniel Negreanu is now heads up.
Negreanu going to limp call here on the button with the Queen-8 off. Smiljkovic has the 4-deuce off. Off to a flop we go, more than $1 million in there. King-9-4, 2 hearts. Smiljkovic checking his bottom pair. Negreanu checks back. Queen on the turn. That puts Daniel Negreanu back out in front. He's got the better pair of queens. Another check here from Smiljkovic. King pairs the board on the river. Negreanu's hand is best as long as he doesn't fold here. Sizable 7-figure pot out there for the taking. Is Negreanu going to go for some value here? Looks like he is. 450 is the bet. Just about 40% pot here from Daniel. Smiljkovic is going to pay it off. And here we go. Daniel Negreanu takes the chip lead, heads up against Daniel Smiljkovic. But Daniel here.
Oh my God.
Ace King on the button.
What more can you wish for in tournament play than to pick up a monster right after having taken the lead here during the heads-up portion of the tournament? And Jack 10 rolls off the deck.
And Negreanu limped in on the button pre-flop. Smiljkovic checked the Jack deuce.
Wow. Smiljkovic smashes this flop. Perhaps Negreanu saving grace here that he only has a gut shot at this point.
And Negreanu betting here, but likely going to call a check raise. He's got enough of a hand here to be able to continue with this one. His hand could also just be good, right? You know, there are some hands that Smiljkovic might just be betting. Maybe Daniel thinks there's a chance that, you know, the ace or the king are good as well.
A queen, of course, would seal it here for Negreanu. There's still, of course, the outside chance that Smiljkovic could have hit a full house in that case, but at this point of the hand, a queen is the only card that can save Negreanu.
See what sort of sizing Smiljkovic wants to come with here. Going a little bit larger here. Looks like 1.3.
Does Negreanu still think that his hand can be strong here?
Yeah, I mean, there are some hands in Smiljkovic's range where he's going to check raise that include, you know, backdoor clubs that can turn some additional equity, right?
Negreanu is seriously considering something here, facing a bet of 1.3 million. And we can see that he only has 4 outs against the trips of his opponent. Negreanu, oh wow, he moves all in.
Jack, you win probably.
Yep. Smiljkovic snaps it off,
Need a queen.
and Daniel Negreanu looking for a queen and a queen only to win this one. If the queen doesn't come, Smiljkovic will have a massive chip lead, and all of a sudden, the roles will reverse. 4 outs for Kit Poker to seal the deal here. Only 9% chance, though. Massive long shot for Negreanu to take this one down. River card. Is a queen!
Oh, there it
I was
is!
gonna win this one. I just felt it. Lucky year. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't know what I'm doing on the turn. He said, fuck it. If you got a jack, take my money. Yeah. I win. Cool. Nice. So first time I won the first tournament of the year.